Yo, what's good, combo crew? It's the one only combo player and tech catching another super hot fire banger, man. And today I'll be showing you how to create the best 6'2" point guard build NBA 2K24 next gen. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers right now. The time is recording. We're almost at 330 subscribers, so I really appreciate you guys a lot. And now let's teach you how to create the best 6'2" point guard. And for the vitals for the hand, I'm going to go with the right hand because for me, I'm actually with the right hand on 2K, and I'm also right-handed in real life. So this is why I always go with the right hand. But I should go with the left or right hand. This does not affect your build at all. It's whatever your preference is. And same with the jersey number. This does not matter at all. The vitals don't matter at all. So just go with whatever you want for the vitals. But for me, I'm going with the right hand and number 1 for the jersey number. But you could pick your favorite jersey number or your favorite number for the jersey number. And now let's get into the position and body settings. And for the position, we're gonna go with point guard because that's the best position we're gonna need for this build, since we can only get the 6'2" height with the point guard position. And obviously we're gonna make a 6'2" point guard. It's in a name title. It's in the title, so we're gonna make a 6'2" point guard. So go with 6'2" height and a point guard position. And for the weight, go 170 pounds because we want to be pretty quick. Also, we don't need a lot of strength. We can't even get a lot of strength on this build because we're 6'2", and that's not our job to have like high strength. But that's like for taller point guards and stuff, or taller players to have high strength. So go with 170 pounds. And for the wingspan, go with a 6'10" wingspan. That's a really long wingspan for a 6'2" point guard. And we're gonna be able to basically dunk on everybody, as we'll get to later in the video and the attributes. So copy this position and body settings, and now let's get into the attributes. And for the finishing, for the close shot, we're gonna go with a 56 close shot. We don't need to have a close shot on a 6'2" point guard. You only really need a high close shot on centers or big men. So go with a 56 close shot. And for the driving layup, I always go with a 78 driving layup so I can get the LaMelo Ball layup package, which is one of the best layup packages in the game. If not the best for a 78, it's definitely the best driving layup for something under 80 driving layup. So go with a 78 driving layup so you can get that layup package. I really recommend using that layup package so you can get nice finishes at the rim. And for the driving dunk, we're gonna go with an 87 driving dunk, which can get us pro contacts off 2. So we can definitely get contact dunks on this build. We can only get one because we have other stuff really high, but go with an 87 driving dunk. And for the standing dunk and post control, go with a 25 for both of those because we don't really need it. Some people will go really high on their post control so they can get a pluckable, but for this build we don't need it because we already have a high ball handle and speed with ball. So go with this for the finishing. And now let's get to the shooting. And for the shooting, for the mid-range, I'm going to go with a 75 mid-range because for this build, we don't need, if we're going to make a shot creator, which we'll definitely do in later videos or in later builds, to make a shot creator, we would go with a really high mid-range. But since this build can do everything, we could still shoot good mid-ranges. The 75 is still really good for a 6'2" point guard with a 93 pointer. So go with a 93 pointer and a 75 mid-range. 75 mid-range is still really good, and a 93 pointer is absolutely amazing. You could get some of the best jump shots in the game with a 93 pointer. And for the free throw, I'm gonna go to 67 because I didn't have enough attribute points to put it up to a 70, and 67 is not that far off from 70, so I just put it the highest it can go. So this is what you want to go for the shooting. And now let's get into the playmaking. And for the playmaking, for the pass accuracy, I'm going to go with a 75 pass accuracy because for me personally, some people go really high on their pass accuracy to like 87 so they can get a bailout on bronze. But for me, I'm not going to be like the main passer on this build. So even though we're the point guard, we still get Ja Morant pass style, which is still a really good pass style. So we can still definitely pass the ball. We just won't be as good as some other players, but we can still definitely pass the ball. For me personally, I'm not going anything under a 75 pass accuracy on all my builds, so definitely go with a 75 pass accuracy. And for the ball handle, we're going to go with a 95 ball handle so we can get every dribble move in the game. that we can get with a 95 ball handle. We get Steve Francis size up, I think. or one of the Steve Francis dribble moves, which was in 2K23 last year, and it was really overpowered. And with an 84 speed with ball, we can dribble up the court really fast. And already with our physicals, we're gonna be really quick. So definitely go with these for the playmaking. And now let's get into the defense. And for the defense, for the interior defense, we're gonna go with a 44 interior defense because we're pretty short. We're 6'2", so we're definitely not gonna be able to play like good interior defense because we're short. But our offense makes up for lacking on defense. But we still have a 70 perimeter defense, which is pretty good for a 6'2" point guard. Because some people would actually go higher on defense, or some people actually go lower on defense, but we still have like in the middle, which is really good. You can still definitely play good defense with a 70 perimeter, and a 64 steal is not bad, but it's definitely not the best. But our offense makes up for what we lack on defense. So definitely go with a 70 perimeter defense and a 64 steal. For the block, we're gonna go to 25 block, 25 offensive rebound, and a 26 defensive or 28 defensive rebound. So go with this for the defense. And now let's get into the physicals. And for the speed acceleration, go with a 90 speed and the 81 acceleration. 90 speed is really fast, and the 81 acceleration is still pretty good. We recently found out that acceleration does not matter this year for like dribbling stuff. It only matters for like triple threat stuff. So you don't really need a high acceleration, but just in case they fix it, I want to have at least an 81 acceleration. And we still have a high speed. We have a 90 speed, which is really fast. We can run up and down the court really fast, like De'Aaron Fox. So we're gonna go with this for the speed and acceleration. And for the strength, we're gonna max it out all the way to an 48. Because I just want to max it out just to get the highest strength we can on this build, even though it's basically nothing. I just want to max it out. So go with a 48 strength. And for the vertical, go with a 75 vertical so we can get contact dunks on this build. So we can get our pro contact dunks off too, with a 75 vertical and an 87 driving dunk. And for the stamina, as always, we go with a 99 stamina, so we won't need an inhaler every 25 seconds we run up and down the court. So definitely go with a 99 stamina and copy all these attributes down. Make sure you pause the video. And now let's get into the outro. And as you see, we have built a floor spacing slasher. We're similar to Kenny Smith, Damian Lillard, and Trae Young. Damian Lillard is really athletic. He was in a dunk contest a long time ago, but he did a lot of nice dunks. He did in between the legs dunks in the dunk contest, and he's the top 2 shooter in the league behind Stephen Curry. And Trae Young is also a really good 3-point shooter. He's definitely either top 5 or top 10. It's whatever like your opinion is, but me, I would say top 5 3-point shooter in the league. And he's also a really good passer. He averages like 10 assists a game every season, or for a few seasons now. And Kenny Smith is a really good comparison too. He played with Hakeem Olajuwon, and so these are really good comparisons. And we have a really nice name, floor spacing slasher is a really nice name, and we're only 6'2". So definitely make this build if you want to be an all-around 6'2" beast. And thank you guys for watching, and I'm out, man. Peace.